How you guys doing, man? My name's Chris and I'm back at you again with another video. If you guys peeped the last video, we set up this 20 long for some pea puffers. You can see some of them puffing around right there. We got two of these guys, the three musketeers. We originally had 4, but one of them didn't make it, which is a bummer. But more than likely these guys are wild caught, and they did come in with sunken bellies, not looking too good. So I've been trying to plump them up and feeding them brine shrimp, bloodworms, black worms, all kinds of stuff, trying to fatten them up. And their bellies are still looking a little sunken in, a little rocky. That's normally a sign of internal parasites or worms. So today we're gonna be treating these guys. I'm gonna be treating them with some of this. This is the Expel P. So this stuff is good for worms, parasites, wasting disease, all that kinds of stuff. So yeah, but before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and feed these guys. Got some bloodworms. I let the bloodworms thaw out. So let's go ahead and just see these guys go crazy for it. What's cool with these guys, some of them, sometimes one of them will get a worm and then the other one will go after it, and it's kind of like like tug of war. It's pretty funny. I don't know why this camera won't focus, but you can see him going for it. Yeah, man, as those guys chomp down on that stuff, the main reason this video is, if you haven't seen my last video, go check it out. So we set up this 20 long for the pea puffers, and we had some guppies that I've had for a long time, and I put them in here to cycle the tank, and they did a good job cycling it, but they were kind of dominating the food, not really being aggressive towards the pea puffers, but kind of just dominating the food. So I moved them back to this temporary tank, which is just this jar I have set up over here. And they're doing good, but they're nice and fat. There's 2 females, and it looks like they're about to give birth pretty soon. And so I've had these guys since my old house. So if you guys haven't seen any of my videos, basically I moved into a new place and sold all my aquariums. Finally got a new crib, and now I'm getting back into it. And so I've actually had these guys the whole way. They've been with me the whole time since the old house. So I feel like, they need to be treated better. They need their own crib, they need their own spot, just kind of like how I need my own spot, my own place. So I thought, what the hell, let me go ahead and get them a tank. So I picked up this guy for them. So I originally tried to get a 10-gallon rim tank, kind of how like this one is, to fit right here. I thought, hey man, the 10-gallon will fit perfect right here. Boom. So I bought the 10-gallon. It didn't fit because of the rim was just a smidget too big. So I bought this Lifeguard Aquatics 10-gallon, which is a rimless, and this thing fits in here perfect. Fits like a glove. But before we can set this thing up, we have to do a couple arrangements. We can't just put it in here because this would work for a rim tank, because really the only thing that needs to be supported on a rim tank is the corners. So this would work for a rim tank, but since this is rimless, we need a flat surface that's level, that's going to support the whole tank. So what I did is I cut these 2 pieces of wood out while I was at work, and these guys fit in here perfectly. Let's see if you can see. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand. Bam. So these guys fit in here perfect. They're the same exact size as the tank. All I did was get 2 pieces of plywood, set the tank on top of it, and then I outlined the tank with the pencil, and then I just cut it out with a jigsaw. It's pretty simple. Anybody could really do it, honestly. But as you can see, there's 2 different colored woods here. This stand I built myself as well, but I stained it black. Just did 1 coat so you can still see the kind of wood markings. And that's what we're gonna do with these 2 pieces. So I'm gonna set the camera up, and we're gonna get the stain in these 2 pieces of wood. Hopefully we don't get stain everywhere. So yeah, I'm gonna set the camera up. We'll get these things stained, and then we'll move on to the next process. All right, you guys, so I got the wood all stained up. I did both sides of it. It's 2 different pieces of wood. Got them all stained, and then I also put a background on the tank, black background. What I used is this stuff I got off of Amazon. It's literally just blackout for like windows, like for a normal window. It comes in a roll. It's pretty easy. You just take the one piece off, spray water on the tank, put it on there, and you just trace around it with a razor. It's pretty simple. You just put it on the back, and then you go like this around the edges with the razor. It's pretty simple. But yeah, so now all we gotta do is put everything together. So let's do that. What I'm gonna use to filter this is gonna be just a cheap Amazon sponge filter. I got a 4-pack of these for, I think it was like 13 bucks, 14 bucks. And that's the same thing we have filtering the 20 gallon, which is right here. The lights are off right now because I did dose the medicine. So there's medicine in there, the expel P. You're not supposed to have the lights on when you use that stuff. So I'm gonna set the camera up and let's get this thing together. Alright guys, I think that's a good spot. So let me show you guys real quick. Boom. Fits like a glove, like literally. Like, it's literally so close. And I like how you can see it from the sides a little bit as well. So as you walk in, you can see it from the side, and then when you're sitting over here on the couch, can see it as well. Don't worry about these wires and everything. I'm gonna clean all this stuff up once we get this thing filled up, but it's looking good. I'm pretty hyped. So I'm gonna set the camera down, maybe film like a time lapse or something of me filling this up, because it's probably gonna take a couple trips. So let's do it. Alright, so I got the 10-gallon tank set up, got the sponge filter hooked up, got the light on there, put this little surge protector slash power outlet thing up here. And I know these wires look a little crazy. I'm gonna zip tie them tomorrow. I'm gonna get some zip ties from my job, zip tie that, make it look all clean. But yeah, the tank is set up. Hit it with the dechlorinator. Hit it with some of this live nitrifying bacteria. This is basically just to boost the cycle. It says for a new system, 4 ounces per 10 gallons, which this is a new system. So I went ahead and dosed that 4 ounces, half a cup. So you can go ahead and get these fish in here. And the crazy thing is, look, as I'm setting this tank up, remember how I said these guys look pregnant, or these ladies? They actually dropped some fry. There's 2 babies in here, super small. Let me see if you can see them. You see them right there? Right by the statue? That's so cool. So let me grab a net. I'm gonna fish these ladies out, get them in their new tank. Got a net right here. Let me set the camera up. Instead of trying to do this with one hand, let me. Alright, there we go. Alright, fish number 1. Bam. Let's see if we can get the second one. Alright, fish number 2. Bam. Just like that, you guys. Got the 2 females in here. And don't worry, I'm gonna get some substrate for this tank this weekend. Guppies don't really care, but I'm gonna get the same substrate I have as in this tank, the Mexican beach sand. It's like little gravel. Yeah, they'll be happy in a couple of days. Let's go check out these babies. So look, boom, a little baby right there. There's actually 2 of them in here. Where's the other guy at? Oh, they're right next to each other. It's kind of hard to see. See him towards the back. This dwarf sage is actually starting to go crazy. It's getting pretty tall. I thought it was dwarf sage. It might be a different species of sage. Comment down below if you know what kind of sage this is, or val, or whatever. I don't think it's a dwarf kind because it's growing pretty tall. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna raise these 2 up in here until they get a little bit bigger, and then I'll drop them in with the parents, with their mothers. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I know it was a pretty long video, a lot going on. But yeah, check me out. Subscribe to the channel if you want to stay updated on these tanks. I'm probably gonna have a new tank coming up pretty soon. I'm thinking either put it over here, move these drawers, big tank right here, or putting it right here. So basically what I would do is I would put this where the drawers are at, and then I could put a big tank here, maybe like a 75 or 33 long. I'm kind of leaning towards a 33 long, but those tanks are kind of hard to come by. I've been trying to find one for years, man. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a good night. I'm out of here. Peace.